Hey, what's up guys, Boost here and welcome back to another Digimon video. Apologies for the horrible clickbait title and thumbnail, but I just had to do it because this deck is super cool. It's not good, but it's very cool, and you can definitely like steal hits with it every once in a while if you just like build up the entire stack and just, you know, hit nothing very strong in security or, you know, delicate plan them, then you will definitely feel very good pulling off the combo. So yeah, Justimon finally got some support since EX2. Technically it got support in BT9 as well, but you know, Sujimon, Raijimon, not very good. And even like from the 2 cards in this set, I actually only think one of the cards is worth playing, but that card is actually very cool, makes the deck a lot of fun, very exciting. Justimon is just such a cool Digimon, and you know, I really like how they are working the different arms he has in into the game. But yeah, let's just check out the deck. I'm gonna be showing like the combo of the deck that does 10 security checks in one turn, as well at the end of the deck profile. So if you're not interested in the deck, you just want to see like how the play goes exactly, you can also skip to that, I guess. But I would recommend checking out the list because I'm playing some cool and fun decks. So yeah, let's check it out. Alright, so as always we're starting with the Digimon. We're just playing 4 of them. You know, this is one of those one turn and go decks, which means we're never going to be promoting 5 of our Digi-Eggs out of the racing area. Even in the grind game we're just sending up for that one big turn and then going for the game. So we're just playing this one egg, which is Hopmon. Where the condition is to get 1000 DP, you need a black tamer in play, which we should be having most of the time because we're playing quite a lot of them. Yeah, Pagumon is really not worth it in this deck. That's generally the best black Digitama, right? But in this deck, again, you just want to promote your guy and then just kill them on that turn. We really don't... I mean, we do want the advantage that Pagumon gives us, but we really, realistically won't be having access to it. So yeah, Hopmon just the best Digi-Egg in my opinion. Then moving on to the main deck, level 3s. We're playing the 4 full set of this guy's Raijimon. Everybody should know what it does at this point. The on-field effect is not really relevant, but the inheritables where this card really shines. While this Digimon is black and has 13,000 DP or more, this Digimon gains security attack +1. We are definitely going to be reaching that threshold because we're not only playing this, you know, Justimon on his own also reaches that threshold with his own effect. And we're playing a lot of other cards that reach or help us reach the threshold, even for our level 5 Cyberdramon. So yeah, this is definitely the egg you want to be, the Digimon you want to be evolving over your egg. Yeah, not much to say about this card. This card is the card that, you know, enables you to basically do 10 checks in one turn, which is kind of crazy. Then the second level 3 we're playing is for Gurumon. We are playing quite a decent amount of cyborgs and machines in this deck, mostly cyborgs, or just cyborgs I should say. And it is like a combo deck, so you do want to see certain combinations of cards. And the deck really doesn't generate that much advantage. This is one of the few cards actually like natural +1, so definitely think it's very important to play. Just helps you accelerate and get to those combo pieces you want to see. And then the last card is a bit arguable, but I'm playing Monodramon. Honestly, like depending on the format, this could be the new Chikurumon from the Ragnarlord structure deck. Oh, the glare is a little bit bad. You know, that says that your opponent can't reduce play costs, which will help you combat versus not just cross or digi-save mechanics, digi-cross mechanics, whatever they are called, from the new BT10 set, which is definitely very strong, but also against Death Xmon, which will be coming down on you for free sometimes if you're really having your setup. So yeah, this is definitely swappable for Chikurumon. But this is also nice, where you can review the top 4 cards of your deck and then add all the black Tamers from them to your hands. And you know, you really need those Tamers to go for your best plays or your biggest pushes. But yeah, depending on how the format will shape up, possibly Chikurumon will be a better option than this. And I would definitely say these 8 are more important than these 4. So if you are going to be swapping out any level 3 for Chikurumon, this should be the one. But yeah, 12 level 3s, it's not the amount I'd like to be playing, but you know, we need to play a fairly large amount of Tamers, and I'm playing some other deck cards, so you know, we need to make space somewhere. And I think 12 is still fine, because we're playing some consistency cards, which I will talk about when we get there. Then I'm playing the full set of Digimon. Honestly, not really for the unfueled effect, because you really don't want to be, you know, promoting your level 3 and then evolving up into this to get to the Tamers, but it's really for the inheritable effect, which says when attacking once per turn, if you have 2 or more black Tamers in play, you can gain 1 memory. For like your biggest swing, basically, you will be needing 6 memory. However, if you have this in your stack and 2 black Tamers in play, that means you will only need 5 memory, because you're going to be gaining 1 memory when swinging. So that's very, very nice for sure. It just reduces, you know, the threshold you need to do your combo. Then I'm also playing triple Digimon. It's just nice. It's one to evolve. The 6 play cost means it plays around the Dark Knightmon deck a little bit. Like, I'm not sure how popular that will be, but I mean, it is definitely a nice addition. But yeah, it's mostly just, you know, for the 1 cost, will sometimes allow you to build up into an ultimate, even where your opponent memory chokes you, which is nice. So you get set up for next turn. It's also Cyborg, so you know, it will allow you to gain a memory from Kazu or be discarded for Agurumon. And then the last level 4 I'm playing is the EX Guardromon, which is a blocker, but also, you know, when attacking you may trash 1 Digimon card with Machine or Cyber Grenade straight from your hand to draw 2 cards. Just again, it helps you draw into some cards. Sometimes you're gonna need to push with your Cyber Dramon before you actually draw all your combo pieces, and this might help you to actually draw that Justimon that you need to finish off the game. Which did happen in testing, I guess 1 time or something. But yeah, as you can see, quite the small level 4 lineup as well. Which can be a bit rough, because you know, you need those level 4s to build up the stack. However, you only really need to be building 1 stack, so if you see 1 of those, you should be fine. Yeah. I was also playing Grumblemon, but honestly, like in the previous iterations of the deck, Grumblemon was quite good. However, now you really don't need it to finish the game, because your Justimon can just like do all the checks in the world if you have the entire combo. Then for level 5s, I already mentioned this guy, Cyber Dramon. I mean, when Digivolving, you can play 1 Rio from your hand, which is nice, and then it can't attack if you don't have a Tamer in play, but again, you're always gonna have a Tamer in play. Also, the Inheritable was quite nice, which says when attacking once per turn, if you have 2 or more black Tamers in play, you can de-digivolve 1 of your opponent's Digimon. Yeah, it just helps you get rid of some threats. Well, you know, you don't really get rid of them, but you know, the threat gets considerably less scary if they are digivolved, and sometimes you can even out them with the Justimon effect after, because you know, the Justimon can delete Digimon with 5 cost or less. So that's nice. He's also 10k, which means that if we have Hero and the Hopmon, then and you know, a Black Tamer, we're already reaching the threshold for Sun Horizon, which means that even this guy will be doing 2 checks. But even if he doesn't, that shouldn't be a problem, because even if you don't do 2 checks with this, you're easily gonna be able to finish the game with your Justimon combo. But most of the time you're gonna be starting your turn by swing with this one, you know, which should be pretty big, because you need to survive the security check, then evolve into Justimon. I'll be showing you the combo later, but yeah, this is just basically level 5 you want to be evolving into. Then I'm also playing 2 Megadramon. This card's interesting. It's also treated as a black card, as you can see. And can evolve over black cards as well, which is very important. It also gives you a 2000 boost. Again, it helps you reach that threshold that you want to see. And it is red, which is important, because we are playing actually the Delicate Plan package. So even if you don't have Hero, you can sometimes go for a Delicate Plan just by having this. If you want to go like for more of a control-y approach, you could also consider playing Megadramon from BT9. However, Megadramon from BT9 will only trigger on attack if you have Machine or Dragonkin, and you know, Justimon is neither of those. And this is also 3 consistent for 4 cost, so I would say this one is slightly better. And then we're playing 1 Monzaemon, this kind of just to catch the opponent off guard, like they're expecting all your level 5s to be 3 drops, so sometimes they will try to, you know, not memory choke you to 1, but memory choke you to a certain amount of memory where they don't expect you to be able to do the entire play, and then if you could just go into the Monzamon, potentially you can also, after that, go into the Justimon if you're on at 5 memory, and they won't see that coming. Which is nice. I think in Digimon it's not that weird to play one-offs like this because you're drawing a lot of cards usually. But yeah, just something I wanna test out basically. And then moving on to, you know, what makes this deck. We are playing, of course, the full playset of Blitz Arm. This is just the best Justimon. It has the best effects multiple because it does a lot. And when Digivolving, you can either unsuspend it, gain 2000, or delete one of your opponent's Digimon 5 cost or less, as I mentioned before. And then when attacking, once per turn for each Tamer, you can activate one of these effects, or, you know, multiple of the same one. It's really, really good. And, you know, I'll be showing you the combo that you do using these effects, mostly the unsuspending effect, to be honest. But there's definitely game states where the other effects do come up. And, you know, if you're already unsuspending and there's nothing to pop, you're just gonna boost him by 2000 to make sure that he survives pretty much every check. And then this is actually the only card from BT9 and 10 that we're playing, so we're not playing any of the Raijinmon, Sujinmon and stuff. They just don't really add anything to what the deck wants to do, in my opinion. And Justice Kick, while I definitely think it's a super cool card, I really enjoy it, I think it's very, very fun to activate. It's just not good. And we're just basically gonna want to do the combo I'm gonna be showing you at the end of the deck profile. And this card enables that. It does a lot. You can evolve for 1 over Justimon. You're never gonna be gonna evolve over the Cyberdramon. That's just not one of the things you want to do. That's why we're playing 4 of this, only 2 of this, because you really need to have this to make this work, while this actually does something on its own. But yeah, evolve for 1 over this, then when evolving you can add this to your hand to delete one from your opponent's Digimon of 9 cost or less, which is not really relevant. I mean, the effect is relevant because we want to add this back to the hand, but the deleting effect is not that relevant, though it can obviously be good because it will basically delete any level 5. But then when attacking, if you have a Tamer in play, you can actually Digivolve back into the Blitz Arm, or actually any Justimon, but we just have the Blitz Arm for now, that's not Critical Arm. For 2, ignoring the Digivolution requirements, and then, you know, this guy triggers again, and you can do crazy stuff, which we'll be showing in a bit. But yeah, just 6 level 6s, I think this is fine. You might want to play a third one of this, but definitely wouldn't go 4 and 4, there's just no use. Again, this doesn't do anything on its own, you need the Blitz Arm to do something good. Then for the Tamers, we're playing the full playset of Rio and the full playset of Kazu for Black Tamers. I like these because they're 3 to play, which is nice, and then, you know, Kazu helps you get to that 6 memory threshold, because that starts your main phase. If you have Digimon Cybercore Machine in play, which you will have pretty often, you will gain a memory, and it also in the early game will help you dig to your combo pieces, because when you attack with something like Hagurumon, you can just or not just attack, but if it gets suspended, so if you block with Guardrumon, you can suspend this to draw a card, discard 1 card, which is pretty nice. And then Rio is just one of those consistency cards, which is the reason why I'm playing Monadramon, because on play you can review the top 4 cards of your deck and then either add a Dramon or a Justimon to your hand. So I like that, you know, Monadramon is a level 3 that has Dramon in its name, which means you can add it with Rio, which is quite nice. And you can also tap it to gain 1000, but that's not really that relevant. So yeah, we're playing 8 Black Tamers. And then double hero, I already mentioned it, we're playing a Delicate Plan. The plus 2000 boost is just always nice, it really allows you to swing with Cyberdramon and feel relatively safe swinging. And you know, it's a memory tamer, which you definitely need to play. Or it will be really hard to reach that that crazy 6 memory threshold. And then for options, we're playing 4 Black Memory Boost. I couldn't find my 4th alt art one, big sad. But yeah, again, you want to dig to your combo pieces and you want to set up for that huge turn with that required amount of memory. So let's say if you have this and Kazu and Memory Boost, you're already there to do like the entire big combo, which is you know, which is nice. And sometimes you don't even need 6 memory to do it. But yeah, this should just speak for itself. And then we're playing 1 Delicate Plant, but you could potentially play 2, but for now I want to try this plugin, which again, it just reduces your memory threshold. It says if you have a Tamer in play, you can just play it regardless of color requirements, and then you can draw 1 and evolve into your Justimon for free, basically. Is what it does, or not for free, for 2, I guess. It just reduces the cost. So yeah, I'll just show you guys the combo real quick. So basically what you want to be doing is you want to have Cyberdramon and then like, some Tamers in play. And then this. And then it kind of depends, like, the amount of memory you need depends on like what the game state is, if you still need to evolve into this or no, but like just for the combo it doesn't really matter. And what you want to be doing is, let's just say we have Sunrisemon in stack, right? And if we have Hero as well, that will make it nice to reach the threshold. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be swinging with this guy. Then if we tap both those, this reaches the 13,000 limit. Or you should also have Hopmon, so this isn't even really necessary. So you can do 2 checks. Then we're gonna be evolving into Justimon. Justimon's gonna unsuspend itself with the unevolve effect, and then we're gonna be swinging. And in this scenario we have 3 effects we want to use, but really the most important thing is just we're gonna want to unsuspend. So if you have 1 Tamer, like it still works. Do another 2 checks, and this is where the critical arm comes in. Basically you're gonna evolve for 1. Bounce the Justimon to your hand, so delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon or not, it doesn't really matter. Then we can swing for 2 checks again. Then on attack we're gonna be able to evolve into this Justimon, unsuspend him. So at this point we could have done 6 checks potentially, and we're still not done. And then since it's like a new Justimon, we can just swing again. Again, use the once per turn effect to unsuspend itself. And swing again, so that's like 10 checks in total if you can do the entire combo and have the memory you need to do so. Which is usually 6 when you have this guy, because you're gonna go like 3, 1 and then 2 again when you use the critical arm effect. But yeah, like the deck might not be the best deck, but like when you do this combo, it definitely feels really, really good. So yeah guys, that was my first deck profile for the BT10 format. Definitely it's not one of the best decks, but I just think it's really, really fun. For the more meta decks I'm gonna be testing a little bit. In the following week I'm gonna be playing the Store Championship this weekend and kind of see if I can come up with some good competitive lists, and of course then do some deck profiles as well. But yeah, let me know what you thought of the Justimon deck profile. I'm sure a lot of people really like the Digimon, so I'm sure a lot of people like the deck as well, even though it might not be the best. If you have like any improvements of the deck or any other thoughts, be sure to let me know. Be sure to let me know what kind of deck profiles you want to see from other decks in the BT10 format. And if you do enjoy this content, be sure to like, subscribe, yada yada, you know the deal. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!